Hello everyone, I hope all doing good. I'm super happy to meet you all with another interesting video. In this video, I'm going to show how we can use ChatGPT AI and do the malware analysis in a more effective manner. I always recommended to do malware analysis at a isolated or a virtual machine environment without infecting your actual computer or spreading the malware in the production environment. If you are new to the malware analysis, I would request to visit this complete malware analysis full course. I'll be giving the link in the description. Please check out. I have explained all the malware techniques and tools, how to set a lab, everything I have covered it. So I request to go and check it on it. The medium of interacting with the chat gpt is kind of a text based. It's not going to give a leverage like uploading the documents and dynamically doing testings. It not do. There is a lot of limitations. So for the first step we have to upload it into remx linux or uh, player VMs. So we have to do it. And from there, we have to extract the string values and certain codes we have to extract it. And from the top of that, we can utilize ChatGPT in getting a more informations and we can document all those steps over there. This is going to be a very interesting session. So stay focused. Without further delay, let's go into video. So ChatGPT is completely free and you can use it. All you just need a legitimate email address. You can just use it on it. So currently I'm just using a ChatGPT version 3, not the premium version. So it's a free version I'm just using on it. So let's go, and the first step is we will going to analyze a string. So I have a string. So this is a string. So I want to analyze. I have recently extracted the string value from one of the malware. So I just want to know what this actually Sting does on it. So what I'll do is let me ask the chat GPT so to do analysis and let me see what it said. So it started giving all that. I just pasted the Sting and it started giving the answers, everything like so each function it's tell me that what it's does it. So for example, so let's take some time. It will be getting completed over there. Yeah. So okay. So the information is provided. So you can see that. So iSting is something like unclear. So it's a partial commandment statement. So what this command does it, and it's actually basically open a command prompt, and this is what's it, evoke the command prompt and performing a ping out. So that by using this, you can understand what line items each line items does over there, so that you it will be easy for you to understand and analysis on your malware analysis. It will be giving a more understanding of what the behavior, what each command does over it. Based on that you can research it. You can tune accordingly for that one. So for example, if I just want to know what is the purpose of this malware, so what is the purpose of this malware code, and let me paste this code and enter. So it gives the information. So basically what this code does it. So from there I understand it's just, so it's just pinging the thing, and once the ping is successful, it's trying to connect with this website, and this website is potentially harmful websites, and so that you can delete the files like pinging the IP address. So you can do, so basically from this one you can understand what this code is does on it. So based on this you can create a yara rule. For example, yara rule is something like you can do a it's a to understand the family of the malware behaviors, everything. So it's a predefined yara rules. You can do it, and you can upload in the sim tools. Whenever you are finding a new yara rules, you can update in your sim tools, so that whenever there is such a same kind of codes are occur in the uh, environment, yara rule automatically search and it will be automated process. So it's a kind of a part of a SOAR technique, so that easy for you. You don't need to do means you don't need to do keep doing all those things again over again. So it's automatic. So I'll just do it like create a yara rule for Sentinel. just for a demo. So I'm just testing it. And for this code, okay. So I'll be getting the Yara rule. This is for Sentinel. So one thing is I just need to go and copy this paste in the Sentinel SOAR platform, so that whenever any threat manager, this will be integrated with the threat management of Sentinel. And in case if there is any malware downloaded based on the string values, or it's the same thing, string values, right? The Yara rule will detect, and this is something like, say, Sentinel malware. So this is a rule name we have did into that. So automatically we are aware of it. So the alert will be coming as a Sentinel malware, so that we know that we have already did the research. And you can add, you can more enhance the Yara rule based on your requirements, and you can do it. So you can see that how easier it is. So I just went through the ChatGPT. I understand each code, what is actually do's on it, and what is the behavior, what this code actually does, and I have created a Yara rule, and I can go back to the Sentinels, and it's a very simple. It made my malware analysis into a very easy. So I'm just going to next one is how you can analyze the API. Sometimes you will be seeing some malwares will be calling APIs. So how are you going to handle those APIs? So for example, I have a few APIs. So these are suspicious. These are the API related with the malware recent malware code. So this will, I'm just, so the good thing about ChatGPT is you just need to chat it in the way like how you interact with a human, so that it will give you all the informations over there. So you can see that. So it's again updated a Yara rule for the API. So only thing is I just need to understand about it. So what these APIs are. So what I'll do is these are suspicious. And I'll paste this URLs, all the APIs, and this will give the details about it. So these are the APIs. So I need to know the functionalities of it. So yeah, you have to be very conscious on the query part, so that if so you have to be, by practice you will get it over there. Otherwise you will miss it. So here you can see that. So these are the APIs when during my malware analysis, static malware analysis, I just identified it. So the libraries are, these are the, I blocked the libraries, I seen that. So this will give me like what is that, get current process ID, like it gets the process ID, obtain the process ID, and this will download the malware to the file. So I can sense it. So based on that, again I have the Yara rule, right? So I can go and update it in the thing. So this is a malware APIs. So if any APIs, if any malware using this APIs, it's are malicious, and it will be again triggering an alert in the SOAR. So using a SOAR technology in the Sentinels, or just for the Sentinel, even you can use the Yara rule in any other sim tool like logarithm or el stack, or even you can use it in any other sim tool, whatever you're familiar on it. So this is basically, you are just creating a Yara rule and you update in a threat management. It will give you the informations over there. So this is how you can analyze the APIs. So manually, if I'm just doing it, what I'll be doing is I'll just going and visiting a certain sites. I'll just copying paste in a Google. Or certain times I'll be, by practice I'll know this. Okay, this process, this uh, APIs are doing this functionality. But just imagine every day the malwares are revolving like anything, and the libraries are adding over there. So it will be it's a time consuming factor for you to go by one. So you can use it, the chat GPT, and you can use the in this intelligent chat GPT intelligent in your malware analysis, and you can give a effective, and you can easy for you to understand. Okay, so these are the process, these are the libraries will be doing on it. It's easy for you to run it. So next one is I have a code. So using a Obfuscator's IDA Pro, I have extracted the code from the exe, and I just want to know what this actually. This is something when I did it, so I come to know that this is a malicious document. It comes with a macro thing. So I have extracted the macro, and I want to know what is actually. So basically, I'm just trying to do a macro code analysis. So let me paste this when I have a macro code. So telling to this one, I have a macro code extracted from malware from a malicious document file. So I just want to know what do you think of it? What do you think this code is trying to do? So basically this, I want to understand the behavior of it. So let me paste this code and enter. So this will go through the code and so you can see this. So this is how the low code exactly looks on it. It's a visual basic code actually. It's a, yeah, obviously the macros will be do it on it. So you can give it, see, like it's step by step, it's giving all the informations and it give the conclusions as well. So if you see that very clearly, so this is basically open a calculator and create a file. So using the calculator option calc.exe, you can see it is opening a calc.exe and using the VB form norm, so it is opening launching the VB calendar. Using this, how the function is VB norm focus is opening, so this is what it's opening and launching the calendar calc.exe. So once this cal.exe is created, this is actually going to the file path and creating a file name called hahaha.txt on the user desktop. How it is doing, using a special folder method wscript.shell, using this one. So this is all this there, and it is once it is done, it will be output and print you are hacked, so that the display will comes on the this end. So finally the macro will be closed on it. So this is what it's happening, it gives them more. So now easy for tomorrow if you have an incident and you want to document all the things, even it's easy for you. So all you just need to copy and document it incidents like in your malware analysis document. Okay, this is what we downloaded and when we extracted the macros, and this is what does and everything we can do it on it. So this is what you can easy for you to understand it. So this is what, yeah. For example, I just want to know what this command is. What is I just want to more about this one. So family of this malware, which characterization this comes over there. So based on this one, this will be like it's what kind of classifications I can give it to this. This is a so this give you a more reputations over there. Then if I want a hash values, create a hash value for this code, so that once at least I'll convert this code into a hash, so that I'll update this in my email signatures or IDs or virus, so that this hash values, if it is find it, it gives me it automatically detect and it will be, so this is the hash value for it, so that I can save it or I can update in my thing. So basically this on it, and even you can do a create a Yara rule again. So I can say that create Yara rule macro macro malware, and let me paste this code. So this is actually, you can name it the what Yara rule you needed. So you can see that I'm just naming as macro malware and all these things are there. So I can go back and set it. So easy for me to create it. It won't take a much time to work that. So for example, I'm just next one is I'm just going to show if how we can de-obfuscate the codes. So whenever you the code you did, it will be in a something like it's not a, it will be the code will be obfuscated, so you will not be able to understand the things over there. So using the ChatGPT, we can understand what this code actually do it. Can you de-obfuscate? So even it's have intelligence to what you're searching also, this will give it. So what this, can you de-obfuscate this code, and what is this trying to do? And let me paste it, and you can see if you see as a malware analyst, it'll be difficult for, especially if you are new to the malware analysis, you are a just beginner, you just a SOC analyst and you have a very less experience. You can have this intelligent ChatGPT API intelligence, and you can easily do your work very effectively, and you can give the quality of malware analysis report to your seniors and your company. So you can see that. So it's sophisticated. So this is how the code looks on it. So this basically this is a VB script. So you can see that this is a basically VB script, and the functionality will be looks in the same way. And when it is sophisticated, it gives all the information. So it's using a PowerShell to execute the script, and also what is there evokes with the commands and so if I want to know what is this evokes commands, so basically I want to know more about it. So I can paste this thing and can you tell me what is back expression commands? So that's again, you can ask more question also so that you can see that it just started giving all the informations. So basically what this does and also example also. So it's easy for you to understand and you can groove yourself in the malware analysis. You can become a beginner to advanced levels using this intelligence over there. So this is the one thing you can do it. And I have a one recently I have a one went through a async rat code analysis. So I'm just going to show how you can analyze rat based codes. You can so it's complete in a so I'm not able to understand. So the code looks in this way. If you see that the code is actually looks in this way. So when I extracted, I just all I got it this one only, but it is in a gibberish language, so I have no idea, no clue what is this to it. So what I'll do is, so I'm just asking ChatGPT make a uh, variable names more, so variable names more easy to for me to understand. Okay, so and let me enter this code. So this code will be keep puts in a proper way and it gives see this is the code actually. So um, this gives all the functionalities again. This gives you more important about it. So can you explain the code line by line? So I want to know what it does it. So again this will have intelligence. This see you can see this is a Python code and base 64 is a module, and this line by line items also you can go and get the answer for it so that you can understand more about the behavior of it. So if I want to functionalities, so explain the functionality. Basically what is functionality means it is what does this actually does on it, functionality of the code. uh, Explain the functionality. So then again, it goes again, it'll tell that this is there and what this function does for it. So I'll more, it'll easy for me to go through it and easily I'll get the informations. So the analysis, the what you're doing analysis, right? It makes your you can do a more effective analysis and is easy for your documentations and you will easy for when you're doing incident investigations, right? So that you can easily get the remediations and mitigations plans easy for your deployments when you understand more about the in depth of the malware so that you can come with the mitigation plan and the quality of report you can come with over there. Analyze the code and let me know the malware behavior. So again, this will go and this is again, this will go by line and so you can see that the script is opening a navigate to the Internet Explorer. So it's opening and what are the libraries are there. So you can see that a lot of things information is giving this what are scripts do. It gives me a complete behavior of it. So based on that, I can tell that what are the uh, functions used in this code so that I can get the list of codes, functions codes. Only I need only functions codes so that okay, these are the functions codes. How to block this functions in Sentinel. So you can see that this again gives the remediations as well. So It's a very simple. You can use the intelligence, and you can, so you can see, again, you can base, you create a signature based then things. You can create a Yara rule, or you can create a script executions. You can monitor all the script if any scripts are executing, you can go and block it. You can whitelist, like block list certain exes and whatever the functionalities, and basically you can block this URL from the potential downloading the malware contents. So you can see you will be able to get the remediations actions as well. So that is a good thing about the chat GPTs even. The good thing is sometimes you'll be getting a PCAP file. So as a malware analysis, you will be getting a digital forensics, a network forensics site. You'll be getting a certain IOCs, right? So I would just want to know certain IOC details, like how, who is IP, like if I want to know what is this IP over there. So this is for a demonstration. I'm just giving this one. So this is give me the, like, you don't need to go to the different websites. It automatically gives, okay, what is this IPs related to that, and what is actually does it. You can probe more again according to think you are malware analyst, and let me know how you do URL analysis on this URL. So even I'm just asking something is like, so I'll it see what it'll do. So it'll check the domain reputation and who's there, and it'll see what website is there, URL structures. It'll be see there is any internet, whether it is using HTTPS encryptions or any phishing attempts are having. Even you can do one more good thing is about it. If suppose you're having a phishing email header, you can place it and copy the headers here, and you can easily you can navigate like what this functions, what is IP address. So you can use a chat GPT effectively in malware analysis and phishing analysis or PCAP analysis, network forensics as well. So that's how. So I hope you guys enjoyed this session. So all I have just covered it. So to give a glimpse about how you can use a chat GPT in malware analysis, and you can do effective malware analysis. If you think the video is quite useful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to comment if you have any questions. I'll try to answer it at the earliest as possible. You let me know how you use the ChatGPT on your cybersecurities. We know what other ways you are trying it and how you are doing it as well. For the channel updates, please follow me on Twitter, in LinkedIn, Telegram. Thank you all for watching this video. See you soon with another interesting video. Thank you. Bye. Take care.